Hello everybody and welcome back to the new VR news. As always, I am Mateo311 and this is your one channel for everything VR related. Today, we have a really interesting lineup of new releases. The Pimax Frontier event has been pushed back to next week, but they're planning to reveal a new product that's generations ahead of anything else. And finally, we'll go over the train wreck of a new headset, the HTC Vive Flow. There are of course links and timestamps in the description, but before we jump in, this video is brought to you by Kiwi Design, your one-stop for all VR accessories. Are you looking for a Quest 2 Elite strap that won't suddenly snap on you? Or a face pad that won't irritate your skin? Well, Kiwi has you covered. They carry a large array of accessories from cable management systems to replacement facial covers. There are links in the description, and don't forget to use my affiliate code to help support this channel. Okay, so let's start things off with this week's rather unique release schedule. There's one major title coming, and a whole bunch of rhythm games. First up is the exercise title Viro Move. This title will have you shooting, slashing, punching, and dodging. The routines are designed to mimic natural movements and create everything from calm, motor skill training exercises all the way up to adrenaline-pumping, heart-pounding cardio. Viro Move will be available from Steam this Wednesday, October 20th. If you are interested in the title, there's a free demo that you can check out right now. A similar exercise-based title, Powerbeats VR, is coming to the Oculus App Store on Wednesday, October 20th. Powerbeats VR has been available on Steam for almost a year now, and soon Oculus Quest gamers will be able to try this out. Like most exercise titles, it'll have you dodging and striking incoming objects. I've used Powerbeats VR in the past for cardio, and it is a pretty good workout. And just because more competition is better, we also have Sucker Punch VR. Sucker Punch is coming to both the Oculus Quest and PC VR, and while it has similar mechanics to a fitness-based title, this is more of a competitive game. You will be striking incoming blocks, sending them hurtling towards your opponent. Eventually you can tire them out, or use some special power-ups to help overwhelm them. If you're not into competitive multiplayer, there are single-player modes. Okay, so if you enjoy music but you're not exactly looking to break a sweat, we have two other rhythm-based titles. The Viking-themed drum-smashing title Ragnorock is officially coming to the Oculus Quest this Thursday on October 21st. The title's already available on Steam, and with nearly 1,400 reviews, it has a overwhelmingly positive rating. Ragnorock features a single-player mode, online cross-platform 6-person multiplayer, and even support for custom songs. So if you're looking to smash drums in VR, go pick up this game. But if you'd rather put a guitar in your hands, Unplugged is also releasing this week. Also on Wednesday, October 21st, the Oculus Quest is getting the ultimate air guitar experience. This is a 100% hand-tracked experience, and you will not be using any controllers when playing this game. Just grab your air guitar and start rocking out to music from famous bands like Ozzy Osbourne, The Offspring, and Weezer. So if you're looking to experience what it's like to be a rock star, go check out Unplugged. Okay, so our final game on this week's release schedule has nothing to do with music, and it's Resident Evil 4. It looks like a great game is destined to be ported to as many platforms as possible. Resident Evil 4 originally released back in 2005 for the Nintendo GameCube and was later ported to the PlayStation 2, the Nintendo Wii, PC, a mobile version, and now finally the Oculus Quest. It's a fan-favorite title in a long-running series, and for good reason. This horror-themed zombie shooter has a 5-chapter and roughly 15-hour campaign filled with insane cutscenes and epic boss fights. I will have a review up for this game when it releases on Thursday, but as of right now, I'll say that Oculus Quest owners should be excited. Okay, so I wanted to move into some hardware news, starting with the 5-year anniversary of the PlayStation VR. The globally most played PlayStation VR titles included Rec Room, Beat Saber, PlayStation VR Worlds, Skyrim VR, and Resident Evil 7. In the US, you can add Firewall Zero to that list, and Gran Turismo Sport for the Japanese market. After 5 years, and at this point severely dated VR hardware, it's still amazing to see PlayStation delivering some impressive titles. Fracked was a recent surprise hit, and there's more titles on the way like Moss Book 2, The Wanderer, After the Fall, and the VR MMO Zenith. The PlayStation VR does an amazing job of highlighting the importance of software when it comes to VR. You don't need the latest and greatest technology, and software development is paramount. So at this point, I'm extremely intrigued to see what we get with PlayStation VR 2, as the rumors state that Sony is trying to get developers to focus on including a VR mode for AAA titles. I really can't wait to see what we get, but that's still more than a year away. For cutting-edge technology coming much sooner, we're gonna take a look at Pimax. The Pimax Frontier event has been moved to October 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Pimax is promising to announce a new product that is generations ahead of anything else. So it sounds like Pimax is taking a page out of the HTC marketing, where they overpromise and eventually underdeliver. The statement, "several generations ahead of anything currently on the market," is extremely bold, and I don't know how they're gonna back that up. I actually have a review of the Pimax 8KX up on my site if you're curious about their flagship product, and I spent a lot of time discussing this product and the Pimax company itself while I was a guest on this week's Next Dimension podcast. I'll add a link directly to that segment if you're curious to hear more, but overall I think the Pimax company is way too scattered. They promise way too many things, they are all over the place with an excessive amount of different headsets, and it looks like they're always moving on to the next thing and not focusing on their existing customers or products. At the same time, they do deliver some features that you can't get anywhere else, but in my experience, they also come with too many caveats. I'm definitely interested in whatever they plan to reveal, as it will most likely be something extreme, but I doubt it's going to be for the average consumer. Speaking of new things, it looks like every single company is trying to steal the thunder from Facebook Connect. It even got to the point where Andrew Bosworth, the head of Facebook Reality Labs, felt the need to start posting pictures of Facebook prototypes. It's like, hey look Vario, we have a super high resolution display too. And HTC? Oh yeah, we have VR goggles also, just like you guys. For me personally, this wasn't a great look. I don't think Facebook felt threatened here, but they're definitely trying to keep the attention on themselves. There was even some back and forth between Andrew Bosworth and Alvin Wang Graylin from HTC, which at first was cute and a bit funny, but then started to look a little unprofessional from my taste. These guys are the heads of major companies, and they're sitting there bickering over the internet about their toys. But maybe you guys enjoyed it more than I did. One thing I enjoyed even less though, was the HTC Vive Flow event. After many years now, I've learned to no longer get hyped over any Vive products. Since the Vive Pro, it's been a continuation of overly expensive and under-delivering products. So when I saw the original Vive Flow leaks, I made sure not to get excited, and I was hoping if I went in expecting disappointment, I would end up being pleasantly surprised. Well, that wasn't the case. If you didn't watch the event and you're not familiar with the product, here's the breakdown in 60 seconds. This is a $500 VR headset, not targeted for gamers or even the Western market. It's designed for smaller apps like meditation and content consumption, and you'll use it connected to your Android phone or stream some video to it. There's no controller, you actually use your cell phone as the controller, and it's using an older generation XR1 chipset and has a 1600 by 1600 resolution screen. So for $500, we are getting old tech in a new form factor. Now, besides the extremely light frame, they do have a new lens design, which is most likely the only thing new in this product. It allows you to directly adjust from the headset itself for your eyeglasses prescription, so you can use these without your eyeglasses. That's an impressive feature, but again, for almost half the price, you can get an Oculus Quest 2 and get so much more functionality. But it's not right to compare this product to an Oculus Quest 2. The target audience is completely different, and they're aiming to get this in the hands of non-gamers. I don't expect there to be a lot of US businessmen who want to come home from a day of work and put on a pair of glasses to run a meditation app or even use it to watch a baseball game. It just doesn't seem practical, at least not here in the States. Remember, the Oculus Go wasn't very successful. I know it didn't have the sleek form factor of the Vive Flow, but it was also a lot cheaper. But maybe Asia is a much stronger market for devices like this, and people there would use this product as intended. There are definitely some cultural differences at play here, which were evident while watching the Vive Flow event. For me personally, the product they were presenting and the manner in which people would use it just wasn't believable. The event almost went to the point of cringy for me. While we're talking about cringe, I do have to mention all those pictures of people wearing the HTC Vive Flow where the headset was actually photoshopped on. It was a terrible look, and I have no idea what their marketing team was thinking. For me, it was just another train wreck moment for this event and new headset. And it doesn't look like going forward, HTC is going to be a player in the type of VR content I like to cover. But hopefully one day they prove me wrong and come out with an amazing consumer headset. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay everybody, that was today's new VR news. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And as always, I will see you guys on next time.